Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a heyoka empath, and I just like doing these little talks and the way I feel about things. Being heyoka, you always feeling in all kinds of ways about something, and today's just wild energetically for me, man. Wild. So, as long as my head don't hurt, came back last night, pressure in my eyes before bed, laid down early, managed to get about 7 solid hours. Woke up, just got to wake up nice and easy, come back into my soul sack from my spirit wandering, playing with baby bears and stuff. And went and did some chores, and I got a little bit. The thing about all this ascension stuff, and all this I've talked and believed energy my whole entire incarnation ever since I was a little girl, and then the things happen in my life to just support my evidence. It's like Ben Franklin did that, tied a key to a kite and flew it in a thunderstorm to get his introduction to electricity. So the story goes, my introduction was touching an electric fence on a large acreage farm ranch when I was about 6, 7, yeah. So, and there's times I was freaking, I've had several near-death experiences, but fools and drunks are divinely protected for some reason, and I was a drunk for some time too, and now I'm just a fool. Alcohol removes your spirit, and I can't afford to lose my spirit. It's world's getting crazy. Yeah, you notice that? And it's like I ain't never been 40, about to be 46. I got carded today at a bar. I wasn't going in to consume. No, I was leaving a tip, or I was leaving a gratuity for a friend of mine. And so, and I wanted to go play some shots, so some slots, because I'm trying to manifest some money. And I was gonna, and I'm not a gambler. I freaking hate gambling. I'm freaking just hit buttons and just, I don't want time for this. People around me are, you know, kind of creep. I'm trying to avoid, not pick up on their vibe, and I'm just not, it's just, So I was like, so I went and did my business, and then I opted to freaking go and do some scratchers. I'll just go do scratchers. But I walked in, and the girl behind the bar carded me, and I was like, yes. Right on. Only people get excited about not getting carded are old people. And I'll be 46 in 2 months. Thank you very much. She's like, well, you don't look it. I was like, thank you. I don't act it. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. I was thinking about energy more so today because it's changing, man. This stuff I ain't used to. This stuff, sometimes it feels like it did when I touched that electric fence. I have so much kundalini energy vibrating through my body, and I like to think that I have a nice practice, a nice spiritual discipline. I don't meditate every single day because not every day the energies are in line to do so. The astrology also, and so I'll skip it. But yeah, I got to do about 49 minutes, 51 minutes, somewhere around there is nice. I just get to bliss out and then go out and then come back in, and then anchor myself down and come up with some thoughts and ideas and just dream about the best possible version of my life. That's all. It's kind of interesting when I think about the different energies that happen in my life. There have been times that I've been made to just stay within. And this is like the third major time and the longest my childhood, I had to stay within. I had to just sit and wait until I was 18, and then I can have the freedom to first I made mistakes, and then I knew that I knew that one day I'd be looking out for Moss, so I had to start planning accordingly because this life wasn't just about me long ago. So went into the military, went to I had a plan, man. I had a plan. I freaking nailed that plan too. You know, I got my associates and my bachelor of science degrees in business information system, you know, and did my made a good life for me. Just wasn't the right fit. So I came back west to, you know, make a life that fit a little bit better, and everything blew up, you know. I was talking about that with Mom today. I said, Mom, I have never not been able to get a job, and I've been turned down. I was turned down 67 times before I'm like, I got to find a different way to earn money because I can't get a job, you know. And people, and I'm, it doesn't matter. People just don't warmly receive me but when people receive me warmly, they receive me real warm. Does that make sense? It sucks being a heyoka, man. I don't know why people think it'd be all freaking cool to be heyoka, because it freaking really sucks to be, like, you know, logical, and I make a lot of sense, but I make the things that are popular and mainstream, I expose that crap for the seediest and obnoxiousness for what it is. You know, I talk trash about things that people like a lot, and people don't like that because they're like, hey, you know, I hate all pro sports, so people are like, hey, you know, I like football, so you know, well, I don't like you because you don't like sports. So okay, that's one less person in my world. I know plenty of people that love sports. I can have a conversation with anybody about sports. I know enough what's going on every season. You know, I can regurgitate this crap just like the rest of them. I just think it's absurd how much freaking money is spent on that when there's freaking homeless people. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's freaking stupid. But it's kind of interesting. I'm getting these storylines. I got two readers that were kind of saying the same thing. Peace Stealer and April's Arcana, about how the world is moving into this, you know, I do move magical land, for lack of a better words. It's becoming a magical place, you know, and I've done videos about my abilities of telekinesis and what I can do with the lighter, you know, in video back January 4th, 2019. Check that one out. I can't remember what it's called, but I should have called it Look What I Can Do, like Stuart, not Little, but Stuart, Mad TV, Stuart, not Stuart Little. Anyway, so it's all this magical stuff. You know what's kind of funny is Reading has a church, Bethel. They're just a club, just a group, and they're freaking stingy and driving up real estate prices, and they're a mega church, and they just suck, because there's too many homeless people in Reading, too. You know, and there's that much abundance, and there's that much, that's the grossness of the people that have all the money, you know. That's not the sickness of the people at the bottom, that's the sickness at top. And that's the thing, is the hourglass is flipped over, and it started in 2012, and it's been building, the energy's been building, trying to get people to freaking relieve their ego, and they haven't done it. Now the locusts are here. The locusts are in Saudi Arabia. That's like Bible stuff, man. That's just, you know, live right or no. And there's a lot of people that are freaking really successful on this planet right now. And I don't equate that with living right, because when people are flying around in private jets, that ain't good for the earth. That ain't good for everybody. You know, when people are doing so much gross stuff for their simple gratifications and pleasures that causes so much harm at such a large scale. Yeah. So it's interesting what these readers are saying. I see it too. That's what, you know, the information is pointing to, is freaking because the powers at top are doing such crazy, insane stuff. You know, like the chump that freaking is letting out criminals, just letting them out of prison. Just let them out, right? Because they did this whole smoke and mirrors game for the first 3 years of this, you know, and with all this impeachment crap, gets acquitted. It's just like, okay, and then now he's just gonna go up and make a mess and leave for people to just make a mess on purpose because he can, you know. And then so the whole world is gonna see, oh, well, he thinks, you know, and then so other people are already doing it. Did you hear about the cop that freaking quit his job? The chief of police that freaking quit his job and freaking took his uniform off down to his skivvies and then walked home? Yeah. You know, I mean, people are just self-will run riot. There's going to be riots because of people's self-will. Because they're not having the discipline to just control themselves in irrational ways, you know? You know, sometimes I spout off and I'm like, you know, I'll see a fat fireman and be like, dude, that's just hard to see, you know? The days of the calendar are over, I see, you know? Because it's like, and people don't understand, they think I'm being a jerk, and it's just like, I had rank held because some fucking old fat dudes had made me put me on a weight management program, and it null and void my contract, so I missed out on a bunch of stuff, you know, because I'm built heavier, and their BMI nonsense, and old fat dudes, so they put me on this program. It was a nightmare. I had to go to the gym for months to, you know, so it made me fit, so I'm proud about it, you know, I'm good, I'm glad, and I learned a lot about health and the importance of it now, and balanced food and all that stuff, and I could be a nutritionist. I know so much about freaking balanced food and all that stuff. So anyway, my point is that all that effort that, you know, but it's just like, you know, you see people that, and they're always at the store every day. They're there every day, every morning and every afternoon, different crews, and it's just like, why don't you have one guy go? They're the waste of resources, you know? It's like they're the ones that, and that's the thing. On my heyoka, I freaking talk trash about people that are, oh, don't talk shit about first responders. I'm like, dude, why are they so? Why aren't they fit? Why don't they have? You know, they make enough. They get paid plenty. You know, and it's being healthy is for mental health. It's not just physical health too. You know, and I just look at that. I mean, what I saw today, the dude was so freaking obese. I just look at that and I just feel like, dude, if he doesn't care enough about himself, he ain't gonna be in any kind of hurry to freaking come help me. that's what I think, and they don't hustle so much, you know. So but I get different feelings about people. People just look at them like, oh, they're a hero. I'm like, dude, he's freaking been sucking on the tit, you know. He's got a full pension, you know. Dude's got it made, you know. Nah. Hero, nah. People are over glorified, and they're gonna stop doing it, you know. They're gonna stop doing it, and the self, because look at all the police and stuff. They're freaking losing their mind. People are. It doesn't matter what profession it is. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you don't have, the energies are just so freaking intense. Just the energies themselves, and if you don't have the know-how to calm yourself down, people's minds are just gonna run away from them. If you can't control your thoughts will control you. Yeah. So, anyway, welcome to the new age of constant awareness and ascension symptoms. What are your ascension symptoms today? Well, today, we're going to see those kind of news reports, evidently. And evidently, Hogwarts kindergarten, we're going to see, like, schools of magic and things like that. I could be a professor, telekinesis, in the school of magic, you know? Yeah. Maybe do the yearbook. Take pictures with kids of it. But I don't know. So it's just dream big right now. That's what people are. You want to see the world change in the best possible way. You can imagine the world as you want to see it. Do it now. You know, you want to see Hogwarts kindergarten, go back, watch Harry Potter. I don't care how old you are. Watch them get back into that vibe. Feel, you know, hanging out with your friends. You know, butterbeer. That just sounds good. But anyway, that's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.